Hello, beautiful soul. So, I want to talk to you about detachment and the release of others' reactions, the release of others' actions, and to stop letting it affect you and the way that you do. Because you're only hurting yourself. And I know this is easier said than done. I know there's probably been a lot of times that you're like, oh yeah, detach. But other people's reactions and actions in life, they frustrate you. And that's completely valid. But detaching means creating safety for yourself. When you detach from others, you show up for yourself. And if you're living from a place of attachment to everything, you are always going to feel dysregulated, frustrated, let down. And I don't want you to feel that way anymore. So when someone does something that's really frustrating, maybe it's a roommate, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a family member, a romantic partner, whoever it might be, and you're not happy or satisfied with the way that they're handling a situation, you're not happy or satisfied with how they're choosing to act, how they're choosing to communicate with you, it's very frustrating. I want you to detach. Detach does not mean repress. Detach does not mean act like it doesn't bother you. Detach means I let go of my attachment to their reaction and I tune inwards. I regulate myself first and foremost. I create safety in myself. I create love within myself that is not dependent on how other people are acting and behaving. That is the most powerful thing that you can do. And not a lot of people can do this. Detaching makes you so much more powerful. There's also detaching from outcomes in life, detaching from job opportunities, detaching from how life is supposed to be planned out for you and how it might not be going that way. So, this is a really powerful thing that I want you to start practicing detaching. Detaching can be similar to accepting. I accept where I am at right now. I accept their behavior. Does accepting make something okay? No. Does accepting means forgetting your goals, desires, dreams, your expectations, your worthiness, and what you deserve? No. Accepting and detaching means this is how circumstances are right now. And by me obsessing over the outcome, by me obsessing over this person and how they're going to communicate and how they're going to act, I am hurting and damaging myself because you have no control over a lot of outcomes and a lot of how people are going to act in your life. You do not have a lot of control sometimes with these things. So by detaching, you're taking back control. By detaching, you are taking back control of your own inner state, your own inner peace. And that is extremely powerful. So, some ways that you can practice detachment is telling yourself, I choose in this moment to protect my own inner peace. I choose in this moment to accept the outcome, to accept the behavior, because I know inside that I will always be all right no matter what. When you are always all right no matter what, nobody can ever have any control over your inner peace and how you feel. That is extremely liberating. That's why it's so important to practice detachment. And telling yourself, I'm going to create safety for myself right now. I'm going to create more internal safety for myself right now. I am going to show up for me instead of obsessing over all of these external things that can constantly change. All of those external things can constantly change. As a matter of fact, they do. Relationships change, friendships change, family dynamics can change. Your circumstances in life can change. Your job can change. Where you live might change. Your housing, your rent, how much you're paying, the car that you drive, all of these things can change. And you're not always going to have full control over them. Of course, we can make the goals and we can do things to try to align with the types of people we want to attract, the types of situations and circumstances, jobs, places, all that. We can create parts of our life, but a lot of things just simply happen. And the more that you're trying to control everything around you, the more unhappy you are. That simply put, the more you are so focused on this person is acting this way, this person is not, I would never handle that like this. I can't believe they're doing this. I can't believe they're doing that. I just wish this situation would get better. It's okay to have those feelings and thoughts, but at the same time, we've got to let it go. Say what you need to say, do what you need to do, but first, do it from a place of regulation. If you've noticed yourself getting activated, be like, I need to create some internal safety real quick. I need to feel these feelings. I need to tend to myself, and then I'm going to tend to others. Once I tend to myself, tend to yourself, and then tend to others. Address the instability and dysregulation within yourself. And then when you approach all of these other things, it comes from this place of power. It comes from this place of talking the talk and walking the walk. You know what I mean? When you are regulated, when you are detached from all outcomes, from all people's behaviors, because you feel so good and sure of yourself inside, it is the most liberating feeling that you could ever create. Sometimes relationships are gonna end. Sometimes you're gonna lose your job. Sometimes the class that you're in is not going to go how you wanted. Sometimes someone in your family is not gonna act how you thought they would act. Sometimes some of your friends are not gonna be supportive. Sometimes they're gonna talk crap about you. And that has nothing to do with you and has everything to do with them. Let them have their journey and you have your journey. Let someone else, let everybody else have their journey, their reactions. Let's focus on your journey, okay? How are you feeling? Are you letting them get to you way too much? That's a problem, you know? That's a problem. You do not want to spend hours or even 30, 45 minutes stressing and obsessing over someone else's behaviors or someone else's decisions. Stressing and obsessing over getting this job. Of course, you can want these things. We want someone to act a certain way. We want to get this certain job. We want to go to the certain place or whatever the case is that you're wanting, of course. But at the same time, we create space. Detachment creates space. Space for it's going to be okay no matter what. Whether I get the job or not, I know I'm going to be okay. Whether they like me or not, I'm going to be okay. Whether that girl supports me or not, I'm going to be okay. We are not letting other people dictate your energy anymore. You are so much better than that. So much stronger. You didn't go through everything that you went through to just be dictated and ping-ponged around with your energy based on everybody else's decisions and ideas and thoughts about you. That's why this is so important. So you practice detachment by practicing radical acceptance. And you practice detachment by practicing internal safety and peace. By cultivating more of this, you're going to be okay no matter what. You might not believe that now, but you have to work on believing that. If you are always basing your life and your okayness and your inner peace based on external situations and other people, you are going to be riding this wave forever. You are going to be riding a crazy wave for the rest of your life. If you want inner peace, you need to detach. If you want inner peace, you've got to be like, I create my feelings. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be angry. Let yourself have that moment. Do some somatic release. Journal about it. Rant about it. Whatever you need to do. Cry. Rage around. Scream. Dance. Let yourself feel your feelings. Say you're safe. You can just feel it right now. You're sad right now. It's okay. You're going to be okay. Let's just feel this. Let's get through it. Not, I'm sad and mad, and the only way I'm not going to be sad and mad anymore is if this other person changes. Or if the only way I'm not going to be sad is if I get the job. The only way I'm not going to be pissed off anymore is if this person apologized to me. Well, guess what? The person might not apologize to you. The person might not hire you. And you are literally giving your power to everybody else when the power has always been within you. You have to wake up and realize that. So, yeah, that is my message to you today. Detach, accept. You can do this. You are going to feel so much better once you do. Bye.